Childish Gambino. Y'all ain't like me growing up, not never. Then I got a white woman, and because I got money, now it's like you don't like sisters. Y'all ain't never gave me the time of day. And when I tried, it was like I was nerdy, weird, ugly duckling, and nobody wanted nothing to do with me. And now I'm supposed to, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my experience. And then I don't. If I shot my shot at you, I might have thought you was. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all don't like me, and we know it happens because it happened to black little girls. Yes. It happened to black boy where you ain't. They don't. You just ain't it. But then now, if I go date something else, is I hate myself. If I do, you made me feel like that. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all never wanted nothing to do with me. So it's on both sides. But at the end of the day, if I go with where I'm being shown love, what's the issue with that? I mean, it's about me. We should think people go do what they do for them instead of thinking it's about us. No, I went and dated a white woman because I wanted to. Not because of whatever you got going on. 100% of the time, a man dating a woman, it's about how she makes him feel.
That's the point I was saying.
Yes,
yeah. Okay.
I didn't go because she was white. I didn't go because she was purple. I didn't go because she was black. She made me feel how I needed to feel.
And that's how dating's supposed to be.
When people cheat and you say she ain't look like this and that, and you downgrade it, she made me feel how I needed to feel.
And that's all. That's perfect. I agree. That makes sense.
Ooh, I tried to light it up. Y'all were right back on it. Okay. On to the bullshit. Let's go. Remy Ma addresses Papoose publicly saying, sign the papers. Says she doesn't even want child support. She pays for everything already.
Wasn't this woman just asking to get back with him like a couple months ago?
Sir, was she?
Wasn't she talking about she wasn't with dude no more?
Now, I've covered this topic a lot in the past, and it's a lot of things that are being said about bros, but when the sisters do it, it's cool. And nowadays, what we see in the media is when a brother does date a white woman, snow bunny, whatever have you, he is deemed to be self-hating. He can't be pro-black, regardless of what he has done in the past. You don't look at his track record in the past of how many times he may have tried to shoot his shot at a sister and she just wasn't feeling him. I've covered a few videos, as he said, Childish Gambino, and I guess that's part of his story. Him being from Atlanta too. Him trying to get with sisters, but he was deemed corny until he blew up and started gaining fame and popularity. And even he said so before when he was on the Breakfast Club on a previous video, and he said that he just couldn't date a white woman because he says he likes to be racist and he can't do that with a white woman, for lack of a better term, is what he was getting at. But that's who he ultimately ended up with as far as a life partner. But a lot of brothers have made videos talking about this, and you don't want him, or you don't have anything to say until you see him with a white woman. And there's skits, all types of people saying, it's that look you give a black man for being with a white woman. Knowing that you wouldn't give him the time of day, and your friends probably wouldn't give him the time of day. These are the guys that you call corny. How dare you think he had a chance with me? He talks high pitch. He has that Marcus Brownlee thing going on, that Childish Gambino. He likes anime. He likes going to Comic Con. He's a gamer, no, I can't get he doesn't play sports. He's not a dope boy. He's just corny. I can't get jiggy with that. I want to deal with these type of guys. But like you said, you shouldn't have an opinion on bro. If you're trying to be loyal to the race, right? You're trying to be loyal to your race, but none of them want you. What do you do then? And it seems to be this is the case only in the black community, right? Where guys are looked at as corny based off of their eclectic style, the music they like to listen to, what the films they like to watch. They're looked at as corny. But she would never say that when it comes to dating a white guy. Only with a black guy. Even white women don't look at other white men like that. Indian women don't look at Indian men like that. Hispanic women don't look at Hispanic men like that. They are desirable. It's only in the black culture and the black diaspora here in America that it's looked at as something to frown upon. And bros are just getting tired of it, you know. And sisters, you know, you got guys coming out with videos like guys who strictly date or exclusively date only white women have something in common with gay men. And I did the video. I'll plug it in here for you guys to watch. This is a gay guy talking about it, popular influencer, if you will. And he's saying what he was getting at is the freedom that a black man has. He's not trapped within the confines of, you know, his blackness. Yeah, he doesn't have to perform a certain way. He doesn't have to conduct himself a certain way. He can live out the things that he wanted to live out without having to be judged, because the white woman isn't judging him based off of that. Now, he touched on something that I always say about women, right? It is with a woman is constantly a feeling process. It's constantly, a woman will deal with a guy that doesn't have anything, two nickels to rub together, as long as he gives her that feeling. Men are the same way, right? Except men are a little more loyal when it comes to the women they deal with. But women automatically assume, especially if she is deemed pretty or she is told by everyone that she's pretty, how dare he deal with someone? I've heard women say this out of their own mouth. If you decide to get with someone else, make sure she's prettier than me. Make sure, oh, she's not prettier than me. That's the first thing, and their friends be hyping them up. Oh, she's not prettier than me. How does she treat him though? Is she inspirational? Is she willing to help him out in his endeavors? Does she speak life into the brother? You know, these are the things that you need to ask yourselves, instead of just being bitchy all the time, complaining, yelling, sitting on your ass, not taking initiative on anything. You're just complaining about what this man, and why would he want to put up with that? And a lot of guys, when they get with these baddies, they find this out quick. They find this out super quick, that a lot of these beautiful people are really not good people at the end of the day. They're really not. And guys find it the hard way, because they work their ass off their whole lives to be with these type of women. And when he really should have stayed with that, what's deemed to be a 4 or 5 in the face, that'll treat you like Chris Brown. As Goldie always says, I want the woman that treats me like Chris Brown. Because if she doesn't, you know, like he said, the whole Chris Brown concept, Chris Brown shows up a woman to do whatever. No questions asked, because that's how she views him. She'll give him the red carpet treatment, you know, the powerful Lewinsky, powerful buns, and she'll get her friend to come along to do Chris Brown, because he's Chris Brown. Well, for you, you got to do all this other crazy stuff. That's why I say women, people have their picks in general, who they all go all out for. But you can tell if a woman really likes you by how she rocks with you. And if this man is saying, this white girl, I get that Chris Brown treatment, then that's just what it is. A lot of y'all ladies, y'all sisters will say, you know, y'all like to get with them white girls, because them white girls, they'll do whatever. You can run all over them, but you can't run all over me. But you let Chris Brown run over you. You let any of these rappers that you fantasize about, you be rapping music to, you'll let them do that. A man should want to be with a woman that treats him in that manner. And it's not about running over a woman. It's just about, he wants to feel like he's valued in this situation. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next video. It's going to pop up on the screen below. That's where I'm going to see you guys at. It's your favorite everything. This is Wisdom. I'm the best. Let's run up to 1 million. Quit playing with me. Peace.